Go live. Why does it say I've been streaming for an hour? No, I haven't. That's just a straight up lie. That's just lying. The computer is lying. Why is it saying that? That's wrong. Hello? Great, now my thing's buggered off. Still says I'm live. Am I live? Hello? Can the YouTube thing... Okay, I guess I am? I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm live. I'm live. Okay. Okay. Welcome in. I'm live again. I'm gonna be doing some stuff. I have with me an ice cold. So ice cold that the frost is still all over the bottle of water. Because that's what you do on a night that you don't have work in the morning. So, I also, as a fun treat tonight, got me a can of Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. Because that's my favorite of the sodas, is the Dr. Pepper. Used to be Coke, but, no, Pepper. Pepper. Still does something to me. I think once I get into game, I'm gonna start the session recording. And then, I'm just gonna leave it, and then we're just gonna go. So. Alright, we're back in. I'm looking at you, non-existent chat. No music. You shush. Shush. We are going back. Gotta remember what all the buttons are, because I remember both of the back buttons on the right are B. One of them's LB and the other one's X, so I can use my use items and whatnot. So, all right, let's go. Let's figure stuff out. Does you run that? I believe that one's, yeah, that one. Which is funny because I'm more comfortable and more on time with the back button than I am with the actual trigger. So, you biffed it. You already ruined it. There we go. Anyway. Those guys are over there. I don't need to worry about that. Let's go! Actually, I'm gonna put my leg down. This, because, I don't need to... I can sit up straight like a gentleman.
Vanini Works. Everything you see here belongs to Vanini, the classiest playboy and most brilliant inventor in Krat. Just ask him. Not just puppets. Almost every machine and tram in Krat is supplied from here. You gotta be curious about the guy. What kind of person is he? I wish we could find him. That is, if he's still kicking.
By the miracle medicine cure. The miracle alchemist Clark Shore, also known as Dr. Cure-All, has succeeded in making a cure for the horrible plague that's been spreading through Krat. Made from unicorn horn, blood of a two-headed snake, and boiled down mandrake, Clark Shore has tested it himself and confirmed that it completely cures the plague. The blue plague is not a divine curse. Do not be afraid anymore. Come see Dr. Cure-All Clark Shore. Prices may vary as it is a limited item. Methinks that is a lie. Up I go. Ow. Who? Ow. Yep, there we go. Yeah, once I get to the next checkpoint, I should be fine to dandy. Got a thing in my throat. Oh yeah, technically I don't need to go up there. I already been up there. Ah, whoops. What am I doing? Hello.
Another fine day in the city of Krat, but I wonder, my friend, just where you've been? Oh. Congratulations! You've been selected from this cast of a little for an exclusive, obtrusive, intrusive transmittal for me, Arlecchino, the king of all riddles. Now, you know what I'm called, and why I called you, and I want to know your name, but not till we're through. For as soon as I learn that's one riddle burned, and I do love a mystery, don't you? Now, only the living solve riddles, as everyone knows. That's a must. When your city is so full of puppets, it seems are about fit to bust. It's time for the riddle. No more waiting. We thank you for participating. By morning, it walks on feet numbering 4. At midday, just 2. No less and no more. It walks on 3 feet when the evening arrives. And if you solve this, then I'll know you're alive. Correct. Fantastic insights, caller. king of riddles. That said, how do we know you didn't just get lucky? Even a stop clock is right twice a day, and even a puppet can be accidentally correct just by random chance. Still, a promise is a promise. Arlecchino, tell him what he'll get. Thanks, Arlecchino. Caller, your correct answer has earned you a Trinity key. Doors and keys and doors, the subjects of puzzles and riddles galore. My next riddle won't be so simple to crack. Arlecchino's the king. Not some riddling cheap jack.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we'll go down there in a sec. Another Stargate. Electric Blitz is effective for subduing puppets. Get out if you're not a stalker. Alright, down here is going to be a bit of a nasty one. Right, they're nasty, not so much because they hit heavy, but just because they just, Trinity. Oh no, wait, that's just a save. A dagger. There we go. Only have enough for one upgrade. Yeah. YouTube, what do you mean my bitrate is lower? What do you mean the bitrate is lower? What could you possibly mean the bitrate is lower? See, this is why I don't like... This is why I don't like, whatchamacallit, scheduling streams, because they always mess up in the weirdest way possible. That's the way to go, right? Well, no, yeah, this is the way to go, because down there is going to be one of those big boys. The biggie boys. I want to fight the biggie boy. Nice. Yep, give me all that stuff. Right, yeah, what are those giants? Those guys. I'm gonna wait until I feel like I am adequate enough to take on one of those things. Which will probably once I get, like, to the second Stargazer, probably?
This place gives me the creeps. It's like something's gonna jump out any second. It's okay, pal. Jiminy's looking out for you.
Actually, hold on. There we go. Let me try that out. Dear Mr. Vanini, as per your orders, I conducted a quality investigation on the ergo supplied by the alchemists. Of course, it was done secretly. Certainly, the quality of ergo was getting worse over time. I don't doubt the alchemists, but the decrease in quality is too widespread to call it coincidence. At this rate, this quarter's puppets will have high chance of defects. The most important thing is the quality of the ergo, after all. According to a reliable source, the high-level alchemists are running ergo production experiments lately using another method. Personally, I think their secret experiments have something to do with the decrease in quality. Are they wringing out the bodies of discarded puppets in the barren swamps or something? Anyway, I recommend approaching them carefully instead of complaining to them. Manager of Factory 1, Nicola. Because, yeah, the thing about this game is that it's better to try to get a block than it is to try to, than try to dodge out of the way of something. Boss time. Mm-hmm. Damn, this thing's kicking my ass. What if I did a whoop? And I did a whoop? Yeah, that was sloppy. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. What's this? Weight's increased, but extra damage reduction. That's always good. Always, 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 always good. I always want extra damage reduction. If I can help it. Which way am I going? Now that I've defeated you, which way do I go? There's a ladder up there. Is the pathway not open, or am I I'm probably just missing something. Yes, I have to be missing something, right? If I just scour the wall, I can probably find something. Oh, yeah, there's stairs. There we go. A crank. Wonderful. And I believe down here, haha. Well, actually, it's perfect that I got here because I need to quickly pause. I need to pause for a minute. I will leave you with the DVD logo, and I'll be right back. No cam. Yeah, that'll work. All right, be right back. Sorry about that. I had to confirm some time stuff for tomorrow. But, you know what that means? You know what that means? That means that we're back. That means that we're back. I can unpause the recording and I can sit back comfortably and say, and I got enough for 2, maybe 3 levels up. Ooh, 3 levels up. What do I want? Yeah, honestly, that'll be probably good for the future. Let me get back onto YouTube. There we go. Why does it still show the thing? Okay, there we go. It's not showing the thing anymore. Alrighty. Gotcha. Come on, I want to break your weapon. Just wouldn't let me, would you? Big dude. Do I have anything that could help me with this? Yeah, I can do that. Okay. There we go. There we go. Geez, I won't have to come back in here now that I'm done getting everything. I can just kind of collect it all up and then heal back up. So I'm not as worried. My nice clothes are all yucky and brown and sludge. There's nothing over there, right? No. I can just let the corruption fade away as I just make my way around. Yep, there we go. There we go. Give me... More technique, yeah. Why not? Do a little more damage. Why don't I? I could set a goal. I can set a super chat goal? Why? That sounds stupid. I don't even get enough viewers on a stream to warrant that, so why would I want to do... I mean, I get why you'd want bigger creators to do that, because that's just easy muns, but, now that's corruption, right? So that would just kill me. Yeah, I'd have to stand, like, out in these zones for a while. I'm corrupted. Oh no. Let me get, like, right here. Let me check. What do I got? So what, my health is just... I'm just dying now. There we go. Me. There we go. Big guy's down. And I get a quartz from that. Man, I get corrupted fast. So I assume if I, like, raise my, like, resistance, I'll just naturally take less of that over time. I know that sounds stupid to say out loud, but what I mean is, like, I'm assuming if I raise my resistance to damage from it, I also raise, like, how quick I develop it. Yeah, without any kind of, like, specialty things, that's kind of yucky. damn insane how the animation just to try to get items can screw you over a bit. Jesus. Let's see. What's that? Assembly tool. Got this thing. A glaive. Motivity B technique. This thing can use advanced. Or advance. Just so if I were to upgrade it, I could probably do like a something. Weapon blade. Yeah. That's fine, because I'm just gonna... Is there a thing here? Doesn't look like it. I'm just gonna go down the hallway. Nothing I can do can raise my... Ouch. Let me do that again. Ow. I get that. That's mine. I did the work. I did the work. I did the work. That's mine. I did the work. Ha! And then I can open this door up. Now, I forget if this door I have to open from the other side or if that unlocks later, because I know there's a triangle door that unlocks later. Hi. How are you? Why are they making poop balls? What's the point of the poop balls? What do they serve? What do they do? Fire axe. It does slightly more damage. It's considered blunt instead of a sword. It takes damage from motivity and technique equally. Nah, I'll deal with what I got.
Ooh, admirers seem to follow me everywhere.
Boy.
Pleased to see you, my stalker friend.
You made it all the way here unbothered by ruffians. You've got talent. I've never
I mean, I
seen
haven't
you
died
before,
yet,
but
so.
who cares?
This may well benefit our former client. Did you catch that subtle whiff of money in the air? Moneybags himself, Lorenzini Vanini, is inside this factory this very moment.
You caught us on our return trip. We had to deny his ridiculous request in person just to be sure it wasn't a joke. All we could do was laugh.
Keep your whiskers up if you're heading in there. He is the richest man in Krat. Or so they say. Who knows? Maybe he's handing out bags of money to lift his spirits.
Ha! That seems unlikely. No way are we doing that.
Well, anyhow, best of luck.
Are you carrying the latest edition of Vanini's Landmark Guide? It's the most popular non-fiction work in Krat these days. Maduro wrote the actual guide, but Vanini published and financed it. It goes for a premium at the shop, but Maduro might not get his cut. He went missing recently, which of course made that volume more popular than ever. If you can get all 3 volumes collectors want, bet you can get 4, no, 5,000 for it at the shop. But you're in luck. I have a conscience and a powerful sense of self-preservation. I'll let this
I mean, I
one
have
go for
2 of them.
500. That's a good. You wish you had this, and the.
There's a warning band attached that bears the herring symbol of Krat. Warning, this book is in banned. If found, please report it to the city. Reading banned books will result in punishment. You were warned, but you're reading a forbidden book. You're a bad person. Well, you're reading it, so this is what you get. The roses bloom at Rose Estate. Don't know the rest of it. The end. Reporter Cat. This guide was made with the support of the Red Lobster Inn. Uh-huh. Anyway. This is the door that I can use a key on. Gives me a little goodie. Okay, so that other door opens later. You who open the door, be one with the great ones. Hey, now I'm blue. Now I'm green. Now I'm now I'm black. Now I'm white. Now I'm brown. Now I'm green. I like blue though. Blue looks nice. Question of the day, did this factory worker ever think he would be destroyed like a puppet? Probably not. Though to be fair, the one I figured who would be dying would be the one that's sneaking around doing all this stuff. Sneaking around gets you nowhere. But what if you have to sneak for a friend? Ow. Ow, what the? Ow, nope, off. Damn. Well, ain't that a smorgasbord of problems? You're gonna poop. He pooped. Disgusting. He's pooping. Why does he keep pooping? This robot's pooping. Now it's gonna explode, right? No, he's good. No, I believe with that... What does that do again? No, that doesn't activate that. What does that do? Right, it drains the it drains the yuck water. Right. The yuck water is drained, so now you can do the battle. I did all that. I used up all those potions for nothing. God, I feel like a douche. I feel like a duckbag. A douchebag. Okay, I don't want to go in there just yet, because I know what's in there. There's going to be a man. My name is Clark Shore. People call me Dr. Cure-All. I intend to confess my sins. I made innumerable medicine sales under the guise of it being a cure-all. At first, even I was sure about my experiment. Early on, the cure really was effective in neutralizing the petrification disease. And why would the great alchemist's records be wrong? I know I stole it, but I perfectly followed the manufacturing process. My cure was perfect. But what went wrong? I dare not record what the ones who got treatment turned into. That was literally hell. And when I realized that I was the gatekeeper who opened the door, I ran away. How can I atone for my sin? I only tried to treat patients and earn a few extra coin. I'm dying and this is my penitence. I also have the petrification disease, but I'm not getting the cure. I'd rather turn to stone and freeze to death. God, please forgive my sin. Well, you're not here. And that's not you, so where did you go?
Oh, fantastic. The pipe fit like a glove. Well, like a pipe that fit. Idioms, you know?
Another one. I didn't realize I could get more from you, mister. Maybe I should try to farm you a little bit. Maybe see if I can get more raw material. Also, hold on. Level up. I love sneezing. I could do 2. More Legion is an interesting proposition. Motivity, however, I can raise my attack. I can raise my attack even more if I do that. So yeah, let me do that. Okay, so that one I can get a couple of stuff nice and nice. You know, that's good to know, at the very least. Whoops. Yeah, I feel like having the art be the bottom button. I feel like that might be good. Perfect. He's in the wall now. He's in the goddamn wall.
I must atone for my sins. I must kill more puppets. All puppets must die. Every single one. Wait. Those clothes. Leo? You came back? I killed countless puppets to atone for what I did. I didn't mean to break my vow. I was just so scared. I'm sorry I ran away. Oh, if you're a ghost, just leave me be. It's the weight of guilt. The burden never gets lighter. All puppets must die. Kill the puppets! No. But surviving is a hell of its own. I wish I hadn't run away.
Yeah, sorry, you're,
I can't tell what's blood and what's oil.
yeah, sorry, bud.
I'm sorry, Leo. I was afraid to die.
Sorry, man. Not your fault, but it was your fault. Simple math problem, and, you were not part of the equation, unfortunately. As one would say. Let's see. What do we got? I got one level up. What do I want? I want... I get better blitz, or I could get better attack. And somewhat decent blitz. I'll do more technique. Technique is always good. I always like technique. 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 Alright. Then we just go back up. I'm gonna have to fight another one of the coal beasts again. That's fine. You guys just drop, that's fine. I'm not gonna fight you.
A little help? Anyone? Wealthy and dashing philanthropist in need of assistance?
I mean, that guy shouldn't be too hard to kill, but...
Stalkers just left me. That's rather disloyal. Quite insulting.
I'm surprised you're just hanging out near puppets.
Oh, easy now. No need to kill me. Surely we can discuss this like reasonable... people? Hold on. Geppetto's a friend of yours. Did he send you? I'm fine. Please, help me find my butler Pulcinella. He's a puppet and a friend. Those stalkers were supposed to be working for me, but... well, they bolted and left me to my fate. That was not helpful.
I bet.
My butler went to barricade the back door, and I haven't seen him since. Pulcinella has been a loyal companion. I'd hate to lose him. The factory is, of course, my priority. We must take it back. But please, keep an eye out for my butler. I'd consider it a personal favor and owe you in kind.
So before dealing with the big guy, I want to deal with all the small stuff. I do know one of these platforms, there it is, there's a jump. The puppet cannot refuse the Grand Covenant imprinted upon a manufacturer. It must obey the creator's orders and cannot harm humans. But look at the puppet that was once called Fuoco. Is the Grand Covenant flawed? The once faithful puppet now kills humans. It creates puppets instead of fire. It obeys something else other than humans. It's as if someone is controlling it, or it has a mind of its own. As if there's a king of puppets somewhere. Is it pretending to be human? Is it a simple defect? This requires further investigation. It's surprising. Fuoco's actions were not simple obedience but faith. Fuoco worships something as a god. I heard there's the king of puppets on Rosa Isabella Street. That must be what's controlling the puppets of Krat. But a puppet having a human ego is a problem for another dimension. From another dimension. There's still a puppet secret that I don't know about. There goes probably the key. Those guys are awakening like humans more quickly as days go by. Someone has to stop them before it's too late for the sake of all humans. Well, that's your first mistake, buddy. You... Nope. Alright. Ow. Alright, let's deal with you. Then let's try to do the jump again. Yep, yep. There we go. Yeah, definitely gonna need to refill my stuff. And then just avoid it like the plague. Beware when handling corrosive chemicals. Be careful not to melt your fingies. Yike. Yeah, they're not gonna chase after me. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. Okay. Place your bets. Am I going to boss this easily? I don't know. I don't know. Probably not. If I had to guess, I don't know. Alright. Hello, big flame boy. Yow. Nope. Wow. First death. First boss death. Insane. Alright. Again, it is interesting, because I am used to different control schemes, so I'm used to claw gripping, which I think is what's killing me here, is that I'm used to the claw grip. But my reliance on it is, unfortunately screwed me over in the not using it department. Because you'd be surprised how much a claw grip is used. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Much easier the second time around. Just do a little bit more of that. A little bit more of that. Do a little more of that. Grindstone. Right, they want me to go back. But first, let me try...
What do we have here? A broken butler puppet. Now, I seem to remember someone on the second floor. Think it belongs to him? We gotta ask what happened sometime. Now's good.
Because I also got a couple of Porgans that I wanna turn in. Couple Porgans.
Ah, if it isn't my savior. Glad to see you made it back in one piece, my friend. There you are, my boy. My savior, yes, that's the word. You took back the factory, and I cannot thank you enough. Without the factory, no more new puppets. The army has run out of recruits. My friend, you saved, well, all of us. But listen to me going on and on about my concerns, and I don't believe I've even introduced myself. Signor Lorenzini Venigni. Gentleman, bon vivant, and, at the moment, utterly at your service, my friend. If the name Venigni rings no bells, perhaps you've heard of Krat's Prince of High Society. That is because they are one and the same. Just two of the many names I've collected in my 3 decades here on Earth. While I sincerely believe meeting Venigni is its own reward, I have not rewarded you in the more traditional manner. Please, take this. My newest prototype. It'll be safe with you. It's a grinder stone that keeps granting special attributes to the grinder. I hope you'll put it to good use.
I will. Yeah. Yeah.
Then my eyes do not deceive me. I never imagined I'd actually see it again, and in the flesh, so to speak. I just designed it, set it aside, and never got back to it. Genius and acclaim can keep one quite preoccupied, I'm afraid. You are really interested in the arm, I see. Then, my friend, you shall have it. It just needs a few mechanical adjustments to fit your, particular needs. And frankly, this design is almost child's play to me now, so let's start by making it a bit stronger, shall we? I will also add what we brilliant inventors call modularity. That means it will be much easier to improve and repair since you'll be able to use commonly found parts. You might say this arm's new abilities are, legion. No? Too much? It was too much. I always welcome... Of course you're curious. Pulcinella has been restored thanks to you. In a small way. Mostly it was me, but, you know, genius never rests. Except for beauty rest. Pulcinella isn't just my butler. He's my family. The only one I have left, really. I won't forget what you've done for us. If you ever need anything or find yourself in a spot of trouble, call on your friend Venigni. I always welcome... No one, not even I, know what started the puppet frenzy. Why? That day of all days... it was horrible. A violent rampage of murder and mayhem that is seared into my memory for all time. And it was never supposed to happen again. I made sure of it. Designed a few special parts to ensure they'd remain loyal. Puppet armies do not arise by chance. There was intent behind this. I don't want to leap to conclusions, but the only one I know with that kind of power is the King of Puppets himself. We need to learn how this happened.
Felicitous salutations, my friends. My name is Signor Lorenzini Venigni. No doubt my reputation precedes me. I come to you with only the most peaceful intentions, and as a true friend of Krat. Behold, Venigni Works, where we will honor the city of Krat's history while forging her brilliant future. When I broke ground on this place, we broke ground. I certainly didn't do it all personally. This was a simply empty space, a blank canvas. But in the hands of a maestro, it became a work of art. All my life, from boyhood to this very day, I have been derided for my, let's say, single-minded focus on a lifelong obsession with building animated, automatic, autonomous automata. But today, just look before you. Venigni Works is ready to start building the future. Krat's golden era is waiting to be built. A dream of the future we can only create together. Help me make this future come true. Join
At least he's not arrogant about it, at the very least.
Join Venigni, your friend for life.
Amatsa, that is one slick prototype. You think it's a tram for crickets?
Nice.
Buongiorno, and welcome to the House of Venini. I am Master Venini's Major Domo, Pulcinella, at your service, sir. The House of Venini
Yeah,
carries
probably
only
just
the
gonna
finest
do
in
all this stuff
luxury
around and then I'll
merchandise.
probably end stream early
I believe
tonight,
you'll find
because
all items to be both
tomorrow
superior
I can
quality
stream for a
and
lot
distinguished
longer.
provenance. I am certain you will be able to find something that suits you, sir. At the House of Venini, even priceless things have a price. Every item is a treasure of distinguished quality and superior provenance.
What do we got? Yeah. Organizel. Ooh. Weapon durability consumption. Heyo.
I know my way around a weapon. I know my way.
What can you do? What can you do? Crescent. Oopie.
Welcome to Hotel.
You've got nothing.
I'll use my power to help. I am able to wield Ergo. They call me a listener because I can hear Ergo. I inherited the power from my mother, who hated it, called it the devil's power. So I kept it a secret that I could talk to puppets. Now you are the only one my voice reaches. So I beg you, please, save Krat.
Mm-hmm.
People have no idea so many secrets are buried in Krat. Thanks for keeping me company. I see you're here. That means you can lie. Your lies are a rare ability. You're able to choose your own path, unbound by anything. People on the outside are still afraid of puppets. Lie to protect yourself and find your path. I'm an old friend of Geppetto's. His son is like family to me. Make yourself at home. You're always welcome here at the hotel. If you have any questions, ask my butler, Polendina.
Oh, Kitty doesn't want me.
Remember, I didn't design every puppet in Krat. It is not surprising that some puppets broke away from the Grand Covenant. I've no idea how many. I remember a few Ergo puppets behaving according to their own volition before the frenzy. That wasn't our intention. They were never designed to act that way. But if a puppet starts acting on its own, Does that mean the puppet has free will? Or is someone else controlling the puppet?
Questions.
The city asked me any...
Anyway, Porgan. Upgrade my Porgans. What do I want? Guard regain. Guard regain on still use. I want to hook still. That makes sense, you know. Right, and I believe that's everything. Also test out my Flumberg really quick. Not even being used up that much, which is great. How do you change the grindstone? There we go. Give me blue. Blue grindstone. Okay. And then I'd say 1 round of leveling up before...
I'll use my
Head out.
power.
How much can I do? I could do... what? 2? 3. Give me... capacity, technique, and advance. Yeah, there we go. I'd say that's a perfect level up. Okay, well, that's it for the night. So, yep, looks good. So, bye-bye. I'll see you tomorrow, probably. Either this game or a different one. So, see ya. Damn.